maybe you're right, Connor. Maybe there is a tad bit of overconfidence of the leader of nothing to prove.
Absolutely. I don't think he's looked at KANJI once since coming out here.
The following contest is a singles match and is for the Attack Pro Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Nottingham's own, the prolific one, KANJI!
A groundswell of support for the challenger.
What a moment it would be if we saw KANJI walk out with the championship.
Representing nothing to prove, and your reigning and defending Attack Pro Wrestling Champion. Attack Original, Eddie Dennis.
And you're getting an insight there of what Eddie Dennis's general psyche and demeanour has been at Attack Pro Wrestling over the last few months. It always happens when it feels like the spotlight isn't on Eddie Dennis. He then gets into this place where the ego runs wild, and he's incredulous that the whole focus of this company isn't on Eddie Dennis.
Egotism at its finest, Sean. But hey, that ego has led us to a first-time meeting between, and for all his faults and wrongdoings, between two of the absolute best in Eddie Dennis and in KANJI. Ceremonial bell ringing from the Attack crowd.
Eddie Dennis, no stranger to being upset by a smaller competitor. Of course, had the memorable feud with Nino Bryant earlier this year. Maybe there's going to be some lessons from that clash that Eddie will be taking into this contest.
Yes, in all fairness, I don't think there's a style. I don't think there's anything that Eddie Dennis hasn't seen. I don't think you can surprise Eddie Dennis, and that takes away a lot of a big factor in a lot of people's games is the element of surprise. You're not going to be able to surprise Eddie Dennis.
KANJI, obviously a very different style of competitor to Nino Bryant. Nino Bryant, more speed focused. KANJI, those strikes and submission moves.
Incredibly technical proficient is KANJI, as is Eddie Dennis, as we're seeing here in the opening moments of this match.
Which is what's going to be really interesting here. Could be treated to a real technical showcase. And it's going to be interesting to see who that favours as the match wears on. KANJI using her feet to break the hold. We're going to get a clean break here. Yes, we are.
Of course, KANJI's most recent championship exploits here in Attack Pro Wrestling was being the surrogate 24/7 champion for former champion Hudson, who is in the crowd watching on. You have to believe rooting 100% for KANJI here in this match as she just escapes a potential pinfall attempt to roll up from Eddie Dennis, and we're back at a stalemate.
And the fans in the Cathays Community Centre adamant that KANJI is going to be disposing of Eddie Dennis, going to be compromising him to a permanent end, as now he gets in control with the arm wrench.
Hell of a reference. Here you go, straight back wrist. KANJI potentially looking to beautiful double wrist lock here. Eddie Dennis directly to the ropes.
Do you think that's going to be KANJI's key to victory here? Do you think the submission route is going to be what's going to make her Attack champion?
Oh, absolutely. Eddie Dennis, you're going to have to chop him down like a tree, and that is exactly the route that KANJI is taking right now, and it seems to be working in her favor.
Oh, it's nice.
Beautiful head scissors here, drop kick directly to the upper thigh.
And KANJI now Also no stranger to a speed game.
Beautiful.
What a string of offense that was. And I think that was a nice statement made from KANJI.
Eddie Dennis taking solace on the outside of the ring.
I don't think he's going to be safe out there for long, because here comes KANJI.
Here comes KANJI.
I thought Eddie was just about to catch KANJI then, but just couldn't quite. I think still reeling from that offense from KANJI.
Low pay there. Looks like KANJI could be going for one again. Grabbing onto the foot.
Takes the other foot straight to the jaw.
Here we go. Beautiful. Oh my.
And that time Eddie did catch her.
Oh, but KANJI staying defiant. Big elbows into the side of the head, but the power of Eddie Dennis.
Oh my God, what are we going to see here?
Electric chair position.
Oh, and sent crashing. Right, 7 or 8 feet in the air. KANJI just sent jaw first into the ring apron. So far, we've seen KANJI have an answer to pretty much every counter Eddie Dennis thrown at her, but it's going to be an impact move like that that's going to just change the tide of this match.
You can see here already, we're really in the opening moments of this match. 3 or 4 minutes in, you can see the frustration on Eddie Dennis's face already. I do think, as we were talking about during the entrances for this match, that Eddie Dennis may have underestimated KANJI just a little bit. He's realizing right now why he shouldn't have done that. Over here.
Yeah, I think that electric chair was a key moment in this match.
Eddie Dennis slowing the pace down here.
Oh my God, and there's the strength of Eddie Dennis.
Huge body slam straight into a knee drop.
Sending KANJI crashing into the canvas, following it up with all of his weight, cover, and driving that forearm into the jaw with nose of KANJI.
And again, you see the frustration building on the face of Eddie Dennis, maybe paying a little bit too much attention to the crowd here.
I think Eddie needs to make sure he doesn't get too distracted by the attack fans, because that's just let KANJI back in quickly.
Incredibly hard kicks to the very long legs of Eddie Dennis.
Oh, these suplexes and body slams, the velocity behind them.
And this is just smart. You said one of the most intelligent professional wrestlers we have here in the UK. Everything Eddie Dennis does has a purpose. You will not see wasted motion from this man. He is pushing the forearm against her face. He is wearing down KANJI. Huge landings, massive slams, repetitive pinfall attempts. This is all part of Eddie Dennis's strategy here.
It's nothing flashy, there's no sparkle, just moves being used in maximum efficiency.
Absolutely, ducks under the clothesline there from KANJI, goes for another crossbody.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Gunslinger from Eddie Dennis. Deep cover, and KANJI just kicks out again.
Fans trying to wheel KANJI back into this. The challenger trying to look for a way to get some momentum, to get back in this contest before it slips away from her altogether. But the champion just runs into an elbow. Again. And this is an important moment for KANJI. Oh, just sent crashing back into the canvas.
Eddie Dennis has had some of his biggest... Oh, wait
hello.
a second!
Now this is a real bad moment for Eddie Dennis.
Here. Eddie Dennis rolling over into the cover. Oh, KANJI just smart to get out there. Grabbed by the head. Oh, and a neck snap.
The KANJI Sabre Jr.
KANJI has to capitalize now.
And it doesn't matter how big you are, that will slow you down.
This is something we talked about earlier with Sonny the Sunflower. Capitalizing when you have these bigger competitors down on the ground is so important to your game plan, and that's exactly what KANJI's doing now. Oh, grabbing onto the wrist.
Oh, what an elbow strike that was. Another springboard into a huge DDT.
Almost sends Eddie Dennis completely out of the ring. Kanji has him central to...
I think Eddie Dennis was lucky that his momentum just took him into the ropes there. That just gave Kanji that extra split second to have to just move Eddie Dennis into the middle of the ring.
Absolutely.
And that could have been the difference between us seeing a new champion.
Hey, I've got to say, Eddie Dennis had some of his biggest career moments in this building, in Kate's Community Centre. He may be the victim of Kanji's biggest moment in Attack Pro Wrestling here, and it looks like it is going that way. Kanji just holding the fingers. Huge palm strikes, huge boots. See Kanji channeling her frustration, into these strikes. She's just relentless. She will not stop.
I don't know how many more of these that Eddie Dennis is going to be able to take. Oh, every single strike that Eddie tries to return with, Kanji's got an answer.
Oh, going for that back elbow. Thwarted by Eddie Dennis.
Maybe looking next up driver here.
Oh, Kanji.
Saw it coming. Nice snapmare.
Here we go. Oh! A beautiful reversal there from Eddie Dennis.
Go for a 619, but Eddie saw it coming.
Eddie caught it.
Could be a tombstone here.
Oh! Jumping tombstone pile driver.
How Kanji kicks out of that tombstone. The height Eddie Dennis got on that leap, driving Kanji's head and spine into the mat, and she still managed to kick out at 2. And now the fans in the community centre saying you can't beat her. They might have a point.
Eddie Dennis seething. This could be it. This could be the end of Kanji.
No way!
Title straight into that middle buckle.
What a reversal!
619.
Kanji could just be 2 or 3 moves away from being Attack Pro Wrestling champion. Huge shotgun drop kick.
Beautiful. Kanji straight on the cover, hook in the leg. Oh my.
And now the challenger is in the ascendancy, and the champion is in a whole world of trouble.
Kanji back to her feet first. Crowd firmly on the side of Kanji.
Kanji going up top.
Kanji, we said earlier, known for her strikes and her technical ability, can be a daredevil when necessary, but she could have just paid the price for that daredevilry here, and oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That is a long way to fall, but Kanji using the knees again.
Oh. Going for the knees.
Excellent strategy, chopping him down at the roots. Eddie Dennis all sorts of tied up there.
And Eddie is prone and vulnerable and is just taking these cross-arm strikes to the side of the head.
Oh my goodness.
And from where we can see, we've caught a perfect view, and Eddie's eyes are glazing over.
Eddie Dennis doesn't know what's hit him. Oh my!
You feel the thud of those kicks. Good God. I don't think there's much more the champion can take.
Shades of recently returned to the ring friend of Attack, Nigel McGuinness. Just absolutely pummeling Eddie Dennis. What on earth could she be thinking here?
What's she thinking? Oh, just more strikes.
Oh, no way.
Come on.
Absolutely not.
KANJI has Eddie Dennis up.
Oh, just down. Oh, and a super kick. Oh, beautiful kick from the ground there. We're back down into stalemate here. The crowd, rightfully so, showing their appreciation for an incredible match here. Incredible matches all round tonight.
It's no surprise that we're just seeing so much heart from KANJI in this match, and I think any notion of underestimating KANJI by Eddie Dennis is going to be completely gone by now. Both competitors struggling to get to their feet. There's just so much offense. They put each other through the ringer, and there's another one of those huge strikes from KANJI, and is able to just duck and counter anything Eddie throws at her. I've lost count of the number of strikes that KANJI's landed on Eddie Dennis. Oh, and that was a huge one though.
And it's all Eddie Dennis needed.
Oh, and Oscar checking KANJI there.
Of course, any one of the strikes we have seen throughout this entire match could knock a regular person clean off their feet.
The size of Eddie, the velocity that he gets behind those strikes.
But KANJI, yes, KANJI.
And again, flying at Eddie Dennis, she just won't stay down. And again, climbs the turnbuckle, and it's just hammering Eddie Dennis. She's desperately trying to get out of it.
Wait a second, caught.
Oh! That's it.
Stacking her up there.
And a kick out! And what a kick out!
What a kick out from KANJI.
KANJI dug deep and kicked out with authority from that Razor's Edge. And now I think this is where frustration might be kicking in for Eddie Dennis.
It's been building the entire match. Going for another one here.
I think this might be it for KANJI.
Straight into the buckle. Goodness me, straight to a code red. KANJI has him.
Oh, almost saw a new champion. And straight into a triangle.
Straight into a triangle.
I think
KANJI using Eddie Dennis's own arm to make sure her shoulder isn't at the ground. She is doing everything she can. Oh!
The strength of Eddie Dennis just managing to power out of that triangle.
Into a buckle bomb. Next stop driver incoming. No!
I just don't think there's much more Eddie can take here. How can you survive this buzzsaw of offense? Just machine gunning Eddie Dennis.
And that could be it. Eddie Dennis is out. KANJI needs to capitalize right now.
Mate, there's no one home for Eddie Dennis right now.
That is not the face of a conscious man. 2, 3!
KANJI! Oh! I don't believe it! KANJI makes history at Attack Pro Wrestling!
The very first female competitor to become Attack Pro Wrestling World Champion is KANJI.
A goosebump inducing moment. I've got chills. KANJI has become the first female competitor to hold.
Eddie Dennis in his very first defense. The overconfidence, the egotism of Eddie Dennis has cost him here. KANJI is your Attack Pro Wrestling World Champion.
What a moment for KANJI. And it looked, I was saying, it was only so much.
Hey, Sean.
What?
Did you see that?
I've not seen anything.
Did you see that? Look at Eddie Dennis's foot.
No, yeah, but the three's been counted.
No, look. Referee Oscar Hardin.
Oscar Hardin is going to make himself a very unpopular individual in the community centre here.
Eddie Dennis says, hey, we didn't see it from our vantage point.
Eddie Dennis's foot was under the ropes.
No way!
Unbelievable.
What a call!
Hey, that's why he's one of the best in the business, Sean, but KANJI.
Oh, this is a
going straight back after
heartbreaker.
Eddie Dennis. Straight back
Come on,
after him.
KANJI, just do it again.
Back into the triangle. I know we're supposed to stay unbiased, Sean,
Oh, just
but
think
I've
that's-
never wanted somebody to tap out more in my life.
Such a heartbreaking call, but KANJI could still right this wrong here.
Absolutely, KANJI not letting it affect her. What is this here? Under the ropes. Oh!
Hangs KANJI up.
Goodness me. Garrotting KANJI in the between the top and middle rope, and now next up driver.
Come on, KANJI. Get out of this.
Oh, he's got the leg.
Oh,
driver.
my God.
Unbelievable.
What a heartbreaker.
But what an effort from KANJI.
I strongly believe that KANJI should be a tag champion right now.